So, ma'am, another thing, like you mentioned that you prepared for the GRE because some colleges have a requirement for it. So, how did you prepare for it? Did you do self-study? Did you take coaching? Or what were the resources that you used? Can you put some light on that as well?
I did not take coaching. I did it all by myself. I prepared for about 4 months-ish, I guess. But like of those 4 months, I think my 100% time, like 100% efforts were in 1.5 months, I think. The rest of those months were just like every day a few hours, I think. Mostly because I was still doing my internship at that time. So I did not have a lot of hours to give for the prep. I do wish I had given a few more months to a more intensive prep so I could have gotten a higher score. But nevertheless, I got a decent score and it was okay. Other than I think I used a Manhattan prep and I solved the entire book. I had an app which had like focus cards, I think, um, just to increase my vocabulary because believe it or not, GRE's English is actually quite tough. And I mean, IELTS, because of GRE, IELTS was a breeze for me. But GRE's English is tough. And so you need, like, if you need to build your vocabulary. So I think I had those focus cards on my phone, and every day I would just like go through all of these cards and make sure that I remember what each of them mean and how to use them in a sentence, how to use them in an essay. Um, and then other than that, I gave a lot of mock tests. So online, you find these different websites, and usually their first or their second GRE tests are the mock tests are free, and then for more mock tests you need to pay. So I've made a list of all websites offering free mock tests, and then each of them I created an account and I gave mock tests for each of them. So overall, I must have given like a mock test every day for a month.
Oh,
And yes, and my score, I could see like gradually it improving every day. So like mock test with like 3 hours and then work and study for the rest of the day. And then next day again, you give a mock test and then study for the rest of the day. So like that's what I used to do. So these mock tests really helped in a way for me to prepare, manage my time more effectively, because that is one of the most important things that you need to do, practice, I guess. And yeah, and then I did go for a paid testing thing in the last 2 to 3 days, just because I wanted somebody to go through my essays and give me feedback on my essays as well. So that really helped.
got it. Thank you. I will use that too for my prep.
Okay. No
And ma'am,
worries.
what is the average kind of score that you need? Because like business schools require a great score to get into, because they're comparing it with GMAT. But for MPH, what would be an average range that would strengthen someone's profile?
I don't exactly remember, but it was probably 160 in each minimum, I
Okay.
think, but I'm not sure.
Huh? That makes sense. 116 each. My
Yes.
maths is so bad. I don't know what
Yeah, it is
116 is.
160 in,
320 roughly. 320. You would need a
yes, minimum.
minimum. Yeah, right, right. Right.
Yeah.
That's still a very competitive score because 320 again is something that you really have to work hard for. I know I'm doing it. I know it.